Do you want to know the easiest, most trusted, and tax-free way to become a millionaire, earning more of this?
Yes! That's awesome! What?
If so, then the YouTube algorithm sent the right video to you. This is one of the most simple, hands-off ways to insanely grow your money over time, so you can have the option to relax on the beach later in life, leave tax-free money to the people you care about, or ball out in your dream car.
And that was just a beginning.
For me personally, I doubt that I will ever fully retire. I love working and I can do my job from basically anywhere in the world with the internet, but that's besides the point. In this video, I'm going to show you one of the easiest ways to become a millionaire and maximize your money in the long term, which is opening a Roth IRA. Now, this is something that I wish I would have learned about a long time ago. It's something they should be teaching in school. However, I just came across it earlier this year at 30 years old by doing my own research. If you're subscribed to my channel, then you know how insane my schedule is with freelance work on Upwork and creating YouTube content. I simply don't have the time to try to time the market. I needed an investment strategy that's really hands-off but can maximize my earnings. This is one of the reasons why I love Roth IRAs so much. I can contribute the maximum amount per year with dividends reinvested and then just let it grow. It's one of the easiest and most hands-off ways to become a millionaire. I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about Roth IRAs on Vanguard and how to get started as well. Again, I really wish that I would have learned about Roth IRAs years ago. Because the sooner that you start investing in a Roth IRA, the more money that you're gonna make. But at least I can share this knowledge with you. Do yourself a huge favor and watch this entire video. I promise that it's gonna provide a lot of value to you. All I ask in return is to take a second and hit the like button on this video. That's plenty enough for me and I appreciate the support as well. It really helps my channel's growth. Thank you all so much. And this video is not sponsored by Vanguard. There's plenty of alternatives like Fidelity, who I actually have my 401k with. So you can use any alternative to Vanguard that works best for you. But in this video, I'm gonna be covering Vanguard since I personally use them. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the video now. So what is a Roth IRA? It's basically an individual retirement account that offers tax-free growth and tax-free withdrawals. As long as you wait until you're 59 and a half and you've owned the account for at least 5 years or more, all the money that's in your Roth IRA is tax-free. So if you end up having over $1 million in your Roth IRA at 59 and a half, then it's 100% yours and not Uncle Sam's. So that's where the Roth comes into play. It means that you've already paid taxes on the money that you've contributed to the Roth IRA. To simply explain it, the Roth IRA is like a container or your account, and within that container or account are your investments, like your indexes, your stocks, and bonds. The account or container holds your investments. The Roth IRA is not the actual investment. So you've probably heard of a traditional IRA as well. And the main difference between a traditional IRA and a Roth IRA is taxes. All the tax benefits that I'm describing in this video are specific to Roth IRAs. So most of you probably get a paycheck from an employer. More than likely, taxes are taken out of each paycheck that you receive. And if you're also a freelancer like me, then hopefully you're paying your estimated quarterly taxes all throughout the year to avoid penalties. No one likes IRS penalties. Anyway, since taxes are already taken out of your paycheck, what's left over of it that gets deposited into your bank account is called after-tax money. So if you decide to contribute to a Roth IRA with money that you've made from your employer, then you've likely already paid taxes on it. You can also pass on your Roth IRA to your beneficiaries, and their withdrawals are still tax-free. So if something happens to you after 59 and a half years old, you don't have time to ball out in that Lambo, you can still leave your Roth IRA to the people that you care about the most. Personally, I want to build a life of financial wealth for myself and my fiance that will last after I'm gone. And I'm going to show you exactly how to open a Roth IRA in Vanguard so you can do this as well. There's no age limit to investing in a Roth IRA. You can put money in your account for as many years as you want, as long as you have income that qualifies. So each year you can contribute or deposit up to $6,000 into your Roth IRA if you're under the age of 50. After 50 years old, then you can contribute up to $7,000. Your eligibility to contribute to a Roth IRA is based on your income level. If you file taxes as a single person, your modified adjusted gross income must be under $137,000 for the tax year of 2019 and under $139,000 for the tax year 2020 to contribute to a Roth IRA. If you're married and file jointly, your modified adjusted gross income must be under $203,000 for the tax year of 2019 and $206,000 for the tax year 2020. I have a great freelance career on Upwork, as many of you know who are subscribed to my channel. I'm very fortunate to have tons of amazing clients, And because of that, I exceed the income limits for a Roth IRA. However, if you make more than the income limits, then you can still contribute to a Roth IRA by doing something called a backdoor Roth IRA. It's actually very simple to do, and I'm going to explain it more later in the video. But again, very simple to do, and most of you can probably figure it out by just Googling backdoor Roth IRA. I'm also going to throw a link down in the description of the video to a YouTube video that I watched whenever I did the backdoor Roth IRA myself. It was extremely helpful, easy to follow, and it completely covered the process as well. Before I show you how to open a Roth IRA, I'm going to show you the most important part, which is compound interest. This is how you grow your money with a Roth IRA. Obviously, the money that you contribute or deposit into your Roth IRA matters a lot. However, the power of compound interest is what builds your wealth. Your Roth IRA has two main funding sources, which are your contributions and your earnings. The earnings from dividends and the power of compounding interest is what makes you a millionaire. Even if you can't make the full contribution each year, your account will still grow. Whenever you open your Roth IRA, whether that's on Vanguard, Fidelity, or another investment company, just make sure to select the option to reinvest dividends. Whenever your investments or the money that you deposit into your account earn a dividend or interest, that money is applied to your account balance. How much your account or your container earns depends on the investments that it contains. Those investments put your money to work, allowing it to grow and compound over time. With dividends reinvested, they're added to your Roth IRA balance, and then you earn interest on top of those dividends. You see, this is the power of compounding. You have interest earning interest on top of interest, and the cycle keeps going. That's how your account keeps growing, even if something happens and you can't contribute. So let me show you this and give you an example on a compound interest calculator. This was personally the best way that I learned about compound interest. So there's tons of compound interest calculators online. You literally just have to Google compound interest calculator and tons will show up. However, I really like the one by NerdWallet. Again, the sooner that you start investing in a Roth IRA, the more money that you will make. Let's first use myself as an example. I opened my account this year with a full $6,000 using one of the safest and most reliable funds, VT Sachs. If you're unfamiliar with VT Sachs, it's an index fund comprising of some of the largest companies in the world, such as Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Facebook. You get the picture. Instead of investing all your money into a single company, hoping that nothing ever bad happens to them, with VT Sachs, your money is distributed across tons of large companies. So you're basically investing in the overall economy. VT Sachs does have a $3,000 minimum investment, so you'll need at least $3,000 up front. It also has a 0.04% expense ratio, which is really good. It's an overall great index fund. So let's go ahead and get back to compound interest. Again, I'm investing the full $6,000 per year. That's going to be over 33 years, which would put me at 63. With an 8% return on average and compounded annually. Then by the time I turn 63 years old, I'll have over $1 million tax-free. Again, after I turn 59 and a half, I can withdraw anything that I want from the account without paying taxes or penalties. Look at my principal, which is how much money that I contributed or deposited over the 33 years compared to how much interest I gained. I put in $204,000 of the money that I earned, and I gained over $800,000 in compound interest. Over $800,000 tax-free is absolutely insane for something that involves such minimal investing effort. Again, the sooner you start, the better. Let's say right now you're 21 years old. You can't contribute the full $6,000 per year, but you can do $4,500. There's a lot of side hustles that you can pick up to bring in $86 per week. So you're 21 years old and we're going to invest $4,500 per year. And we're going to do that over 39 years with an average 8% return. Then by the time you turn 59 and a half, going on to 60 years old, you will have over $1.2 million tax-free, gaining over $1 million in compound interest. You invested $1,500 less than me per year and reached $1.2 million by 59 and a half versus me reaching $1 million at 63 years old and contributing the $6,000 max. What I want you to take away from compound interest is to start investing in a Roth IRA as soon as possible and invest what you can. You can always increase your contributions over time as your income sources rise. You can also withdraw your principal or your contributions at any time without paying taxes or penalties. I don't recommend doing this because the whole point of a Roth IRA is to invest your money and then let it grow long term. However, life can definitely throw unexpected things your way, so if you ever need to withdraw your principal or the amount you invested, then you can without paying taxes or penalties. So let's say I deposit $3,000 into a Roth IRA choosing VT Sachs as an investment. I can take out or withdraw that initial $3,000 investment at any time without paying taxes or penalties. I don't have to be 59 and a half years old or worry about anything else. If something comes up and as a last resort I need to pull out my investment or the money that I deposited into my Roth IRA, then I can. The process of opening a Roth IRA is extremely simple, and it personally took me less than 20 minutes. There's tons of options online where you can open Roth IRA accounts, but again, the top two that I would recommend are Vanguard and Fidelity. I personally use Vanguard and my overall experience has been great. Again, it's really important to make sure that your dividends are being reinvested. This will help your money grow a lot over time due to compounding. Simply Google Open Roth IRA Vanguard. I'm also going to throw a link in the description of this video for you as well. Whenever you open your Roth IRA account, there's a few key things that you need to do. The first one is make sure you open a Roth IRA and not a traditional IRA. Select your funding method or how you will fund your investments. The most common option is bank transfer. Be sure to open a Roth IRA and not a traditional IRA. There's a lot of tax differences between the two accounts, and you can learn more about that here as well. You also need to pick your investment or investments as well. Again, the Roth IRA is just the container that holds your investments. You have to make investments within your account. There's a lot of investment options, but like most people, I personally invest in large index funds, spreading my investment across some of the largest companies in the world. It's one of the safest, most reliable, and hands-off ways to invest, which works best for me and my financial goals. So I personally invest in VT Sachs within my Roth IRA. Again, as I mentioned earlier, this is a total stock market index fund. It's designed to provide investors with exposure to the entire US equity market. The best aspects of VT Sachs include broad diversification and low cost. Again, the 0.04 expense ratio is phenomenal. Your money is really diversified, so if one of the companies tanks, then it doesn't matter because you're not solely invested in one company. It also has great average returns, with a 7% return since inception. It works best for me because again, I can invest my money, let it grow, and not worry about anything. I can log in to check my growth periodically, and that's it. If you're interested in other funds as well, other than VT Sachs, then there's plenty of options. You can also invest in individual stocks within your Roth IRA as well. Okay, now let's discuss 3 really important considerations. Number 1, your spouse can also have their own account that you can help contribute to. Most people don't realize this, but yes, your spouse can have their own individual retirement account and you can help contribute to it. The key word there is individual. There's no such thing as a joint retirement account. So if you're making way more money than your spouse, then you can help them contribute up to that $6,000 maximum. So I'm engaged right now and I'll be getting married next year. After my fiance and I are married, I'll definitely be helping her open a Roth IRA and max out her contributions as well. Even spouses who don't work for pay can contribute to a spousal IRA if they file taxes jointly with the spouse who does. There's a few rules such as having to file taxes married filing jointly, so be sure to look those up. But if you have a spouse that doesn't work, they can likely still contribute to a Roth IRA. The key takeaway here is that this is an amazing way to maximize your retirement. Take the compounding interest that we calculated earlier in the video and then multiply that by 2. You can easily double your retirement and have over $2 million tax-free if you have your spouse open a Roth IRA as well. Number 2, depending on how much money you earn, your ability to contribute to a Roth IRA is phased out. This means that if you earn over $124,000 per year single, over $196,000 married filing jointly, then you can't contribute to a Roth IRA. However, as I mentioned earlier in the video, if you exceed the income limits, you can now do what's called a backdoor or Roth IRA. Basically, all you need to do is open a traditional IRA which has no income limits, make your investment to whatever you choose, such as VT Sachs as an example, then transfer your money into a Roth IRA using a Roth conversion. There's a form that you need to fill out with your taxes as well, which is called Form 8606. Again, very simple to do. Just Google backdoor Roth IRA or use the video that I put in the description of this video for you. I found it to be very helpful and it covered everything that I needed to know. And number 3, you can only contribute up to $6,000 per year if you're under the age of 50. This means that you can't withdraw your money, change your mind, and then try to put it back. For example, let's say right now you withdraw $10,000 from your Roth IRA, which is money that you contributed or deposited. You can't change your mind after the fact and decide to put the $10,000 back into your Roth IRA due to the contribution limits per year. Opening a Roth IRA is one of the easiest ways to become a millionaire, and it requires very little work. I really wish that I would have learned about this earlier in my 20s, because I definitely would have taken advantage of it. But either way, by the time I'm a little over 60, I'll have over $1 million, which is tax-free. A lot of you, like myself, are self-made and grew up in low-income households. Opening a Roth IRA is one of the easiest ways that you can build financial wealth, not only for yourself, but also for your family and the legacy that you leave behind. Everything that I know about Roth IRAs was self-taught. No one ever told me about them or helped educate me on how to save and invest my money. I did my own research and self-learning, and I recommend you do the same. At the end of the day, it's your financial decisions, and you need to educate yourself as much as possible before making any decisions. I highly recommend that you start now. Waiting just 1 year could literally cost you thousands of dollars. If you can deposit the full $6,000 per year, then do what you can and increase it over time as your income increases. Personally, I'm going to be maxing out my contributions so that by 65, I'll have over $1.2 million tax-free, with over $1 million of that in interest. If you got value from this video and you haven't hit the like button yet, please do that now. So start today on a path to become a tax-free millionaire. On this end screen, I recommend checking out these videos, and be sure to hit that round subscribe button for weekly tech videos, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Thank you for watching, and until next time.
Yeah, jungle and the juice, man. I can feel the heat, yeah, I can feel the heat, man.